I'm just speaking to, actually, I was just sitting with Lynn. She's watching one of the movies. And I've had in real estate, I had one client, I can't remember her name. I sold her house in Ronkonkoma. She had an oxygen tank. She said she was suffering from something called COPD, which I know it, according to Mayo Clinic on the internet, it's chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which means it affects the lungs, and it affects the breathing of the human. But for me, I don't know, like, it's kind of what I'm experiencing at the moment. Alexa, what is the definition of COPD?
COPD is usually defined as chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, any of various lung diseases leading to poor pulmonary aeration, including emphysema and chronic bronchitis.
So, when you break down the word COPD, because it's NHS and Mayo specific, it actually breaks down to COP, diagnosis, and then it's the broken chain of the orbit over a long period of time, the movement of time, and the orbital structure still being off pressure-wise in the dome project. So I know in New York, if this is my particular dome where I am stuck at the moment for translucency, the C function of the operation where I landed when I was born would be represented by half of a dome, because it's whatever is outside of my window and that I am exposed to in this one situation. And then it is the broken cog of the orbit over a long period of time, just looking at this one set of circumstances for this one set of, it's a dome inside of a dome that affects my personal biology. So that's what COPD, it's the pretty much the COP diagnosis for Coptic biological surveillance of how the human is affected during certain geological surveys. But that goes back to the doctorship over here, which is why I didn't think the doctor practice I thought that they were allowed to take, like, inventory of symptoms and then send it into the larger bio whatever, so that there was swift justice in order alleviating the people. I don't really understand where these doctors got into this relationship with these people at like a higher level of trust, and then keeps coming up with new names, new labels, and new diagnosis, making money off of it, and then it just becomes this like negatively reinforced cycle, and then they start to swell in this large pool of, now they have like their own storyline and script. The atmosphere, the climate, and the land is still interacting with the biology, causing this influx of new career for some that they rather enjoy and don't want to see end. But doing biological surveys was supposed to be a trivial matter. It was not supposed to be this gigantic enterprise that it has now evolved into. I mean, it is on quantum mechanics and scale. You're now holding people in from being able to have relief because there's so many lawsuits and misdiagnosis because now people have this inflated sense of ego and pride and that they've accomplished something and that they can push their witchcraft onto other people that are not even in their own coven. It's really scary in New York what I see going on. I can't speak for all of New York, but in my current area, I'm without my coven, I'm without my tribe, and I'm just by myself trying to stay off and out of biological surveys done by others, which is what they did last time they sent me to the hospital without my permission, in some police state move. Let's think about this. Star 1978, star 8378. The nerve gas pollutant, if that's what it is, that I can. See, my specific gas, natural gas in the area that people keep, I don't know if they keep reporting it, but I know I have. I just don't know how often I need to. It has a specific scent to it, an olfactory. And then if I losing nerve feeling in my legs and ability to walk, run, and like be athletic. I mean, I used to be very athletic. Now I can barely walk up and down a set of stairs. There's something wrong with, it's not for lack of desire, because I would love to be able, if I could go into a moment and I could get back down to like a slim size and the body mechanics work in an environment, I go for like a, 3-mile jog right now. The problem is that the body mechanic I'm wearing at the moment inside this environment does not convalesce or coalesce in acclimate the same way that it used to. Because now my knees are swollen with bad mechanics, but not of the knee itself necessarily. It has to do with pressurized systems around where I am and with this hole that I can't speak on behalf of industries that I don't even know how to recognize because I haven't been exposed to knowing who or what to name or ask for help because I've been so in isolation within Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361. And this is still the symbol that I have at my ready available. I do not have a copy of the other flag. I don't have money to purchase it that I saw on NFL today. If I had the money, I would purchase it and I would try to do a second apparatus like this so I would have both of them, since they were recognized at NFL level. But at this point, I don't. I do have my VFW star socks that they sent me for free, which I thought was really nice. I think Linda made a donation since she had the job and I don't. And that's it. It's October 17th, 2021. And it's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It's Earth, solar system, Milky Way universe, galaxy is broken,